Dear friends, English literature, romantic poetry, selected poems of Percy Bysshe Shelley, to Skylark, short questions with answers. Short questions 1 to 10. Question 1. What is simile? Answer. The word simile comes from the Latin word similis, meaning like or likeness. A simile is a direct comparison between two different things or actions with the help of the words like so as, such, similarly, as if, etc. It consists of placing two different words side by side and comparing them with regard to some features common to both, says Martin. Thus, the chief features of a simile are: number one, the comparison is made between two things which must be different in kind. Number two, there must be similarity between the two different things compared. Number three, the likeness between the two different things is clearly expressed with a word comparison such as like, so as, etc. Example: Rohim is as ferocious as a tiger. Here, Rohim, a man, is compared to a tiger, an animal, with the help of a word of comparison as. Question 2. A side example of similes from 2A Skylark. And so there are several similes used by Shelley in 2A Skylark. Number 1, Shelley compares the upward flight of Skylark to a cloud or fire rising upward. Number 2, he compares the floating and soaring of the Skylark to a soul that shed its mortal body and is on its way to heaven. Number 3, the invisibility of the Skylark is compared to a star in the sky in a broad daylight. Number 4, the invisible Skylark is compared to a poet who is hidden from the public by the obscurity of his ideas. Number 5, the Skylark is then compared to a high-born maiden. Number 6, it is also compared to a beautiful, shining glowworm flying about among the dew-covered grass and flowers. Number 7, finally, it is compared to a rose wrapped up in its green leaves. Question 3. What is epigram? Answer. A. Epigram refers to a statement which is terse, pointed, and witty. It is an apparent contradiction in language which, by causing a temporary shock, draws our attention to some deeper meaning underneath. According to Professor Bain, the epigram is an apparent contradiction in language which, by causing temporary shock, arouses our attention to some important meaning underneath. The beauty of an epigram lies in its brevity, universality of the meaning, and apparent contradiction in language. Example: our antagonist is our helper. Here, contradiction lies in the statement that an antagonist, enemy, is an helper. How can an enemy be a helper gives a temporary mental shock. But if we think a little more deeply, we realize that an enemy acts as a helper by pointing out our weaknesses. Question 4. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Explain the figure used in this line. Answer. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. The figure of speech contained in the sentence is epigram, in which there is an apparent contradiction in language which, by causing a temporary shock, arouses our attention to some deeper meaning underneath. Here, the contradiction lies in the language that a sad thing is a sweet one. Here, the songs of saddest thought are said to be sweetest ones. It causes our mental shock temporarily, but a little examination will show that there is a deeper truth. There is a deeper truth because from our personal experience, we know that the songs made of saddest thought touch our heart more than those made of pleasing thought. Question 5. Why is the Skylark song so perfect? Answer. The Skylark is not a bird but a spirit of joy. It soars into the sky and sends forth this melodious song from above to earth. The song of the Skylark is sweeter than any other happy song. His song is better than even the song of Hymen, the god of marriage, and the song sung on victory. The song of the Skylark is more melodious and more enchanting than the song of the earth, because the bird is a spirit of joy. The joy of the skylark is pure, free, and unalloyed. The song of the bird, which is an expression of joy, is completely free from even the slightest tinge of sadness. The skylark knows no sorrow, frustration. His song is full of joy, and his joy is boundless. It has not the least touch of vexed feeling or any feeling or feeling of trouble. Its love is too pure, and it knows no satiety. So the song of the skylark is an expression of joy. It is free from weariness. Question 6. How is the song of the human? Answer. In the poem To a Skylark, Shelley contrasts the skylark's perennial happiness with the life of man on earth. In the pure atmosphere of the sky, the skylark soars and sings and pours his love and joy in divine rapture. But man cannot sing so well as the skylark because of some inherent defect in his nature. Man is a creature that looks for before and after. He looks back at the past, and the past fills his heart with regrets for the loss of something glorious. He's dissatisfied with the present, which holds no charm to him. He looks forward to the future, but it offers him no certainty. He yearns for something that is beyond his reach. Therefore, he is seized with a feeling of disgust even in the midst of singing. When he sings, his songs are songs of sorrow. But the skylark knows no satiety. It is the very embodiment, perennial delight, even fresh and full of jest and unwearied in its enjoyment of happiness. Question 7. What is objectivity? Answer. Objectivity suggests that the writer is detached from his writing. It is also known as impersonality. It is the dealing with outward things, treating events or phenomena as external rather than affected by the feelings of the writer. It is a quality of remaining aloof from the expression of personal sentiments, attitudes, of emotions of the writer. In the objective work, the writer presents the invented situation or the fictional characters and their thoughts, feelings, and actions, and himself remains detached from incorporating any personal feelings, emotions, or thoughts. And so doing is exercising negative capability and preserving aesthetic distance. Question 8. Does Shelley incorporate any objectivity into a Skylark? Answer. To a Skylark is a subjective poem in which Shelley expresses his personal feelings and emotions. But in the poem, he remains detached from his personal emotions and feelings when he makes a general observation on life. To contrast the Skylark's perennial happiness with the life of man on earth, he makes this observation. To Shelley, the joy of the Skylark is pure, free, and unalloyed. So it can sing and pour its love and joy in divine rapture. But man cannot sing so well because of some inherent defect in his nature. Man is a creature that looks before and after. He looks back in the past, and the past fills his heart with regret for the loss of something glorious. He is dissatisfied with the present, and he holds no charm, which holds no charm to him, no certainty. He yearns for something that is beyond his reach. So there is an element of pain mingled even with his most genuine laughter. And for that reason, when it sings his songs are of sorrow. His best songs have tragic overtones. Here, Shelley's subjectivity has been perverted by his objectivity. Question 9. What appeal does Shelley make to the Skylark, and why? Answer. To Skylark, to Shelley, the Skylark is not a bird but a spirit of joy. It soars higher and higher in the sky and pours forth this melodious song from above. The joy of the Skylark is pure, free, and unalloyed. So its song is full of a rapturous joy, which seems to have a divine quality. No praise of love or wine has ever been so rapturous as the songs of the Skylark. So the poet appeals to the Skylark to teach him the inspiration of his rapture songs. He wants to learn from the Skylark what sweet thoughts give rise to its joyful songs. Again, the poet appeals to the Skylark to communicate to him at least half of its gladness, that is joy. He desires to share the absolute pleasure of the Skylark so that he can write poems that would be melodious and joyful like the songs of the Skylark. He wants to share the feeling of ecstasy of the Skylark. Question 10. With what purpose does he make this appeal to the Skylark? Answer. The Skylark flies at the zenith of the sky where no anguish or pain can reach. Human beings are huddling with pain, but the Skylark is far beyond all the unpleasing aspects. Hence, the song of the Skylark is a stream of purest thoughts and passion. It is so melodious and harmonious that it easily attracts the listener. So Shelley believes if his Song of the Revolution can achieve the purity and delight of the Skylark, it would be able to touch the hearts of the listeners. The world will then listen attentively to his poems, just as he is now listening to the songs of the Skylark, and he will be able to communicate his message of rebirth and regeneration to human beings. Thank you, friends, for watching my video.